Boeing shares falling 3% on the news. How bad is this?
Well, I think the thing to think about is the amount of care that gets taken in a plane before it actually is allowed into the air. There's 5 years of testing. The plane is tested for hundreds of hours. Every single component is tested in detail. So really, the miracle of modern aviation is that you shouldn't have any problems with that plane. So to have one problem, as we saw with the original crashes of the 737 MAX, is something to worry about. To have two problems happening in separate systems, I think, is exponentially worse. This is, it really compounds the error in a big way. And the other thing I think is worth thinking about, at the same time this was happening, we have Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg on a stage in Aspen, Colorado, saying, well, the way we're going to fix this is we're going to have an open and transparent culture. And that's going to be the way that we deal with this safety problem. But of course, at the same time, what we know about what's happened here, the details, is mainly coming out through familiar stories in the media rather than Boeing just laying out what's happened.
Yeah, well, some of these problems seem to relate to automated systems on the plane. Is the answer just to get rid of automated systems, or is that not realistic?
A lot of people, I've been in touch with have been saying that same thing, but I think that's actually not the case. I mean, I think we shouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater here. These automated systems, they've been around for decades, from this, Airbus A320. In fact, the 737 MAX's main competitor was one of the first planes to come up with it back in the 80s. A lot of the things that we want to get out of our jets are actually dependent on automated systems. A pilot's attention is a finite resource, and if they're spending all their time concentrating on little things like keeping the pitch of the plane level, that's actually a waste of the resource and actually could make the plane more dangerous, because when the pilot's attention is really needed, it's already going to be exhausted.